tryna stand up. Look, good he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on Zoe Kravitz, half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that, channel look.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Now Jones.
Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
Half 18, half 18. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. Ooh, the juke. Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
to Walker on first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Okay, here we go.
Throwing Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 8 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Okay, here we go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Giants 21, Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Big 13 heavy.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
13, loop, loop. Think right open, open. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 124 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On 1st and 10, Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Ramos. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, New York.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin with a run by Barkley to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Other side, other side. Apple.
From just shy of midfield, Jones got a man. It's Darren Waller. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 52 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, Phil.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 68 yards. And the Seahawks are able to claw one back. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
And just shutting him off there. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 165 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Jones now operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for the Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Right, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
30 left. Easy. Read it 24. Read it 54.
Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best.
And now here is another interception. Now he's loose at the 40.
And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Derek Hall in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Barker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Take right open.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun and run with Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw. Jones. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And a route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Lawrence.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Man, 220 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
North salad, north salad.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
No way, you're kidding me.
Okay, here we go.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll run it here. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a 1st down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, why even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On the option left, it's Jones. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Timberland.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
One more time. Lisa 24.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Give to Walker on the read option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they start...
And he is in for the Seahawks touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call